What's up, Mark? Chris here, the owner of CMP Marketing and Design. And in this video, I'm going to show you what you can do to bring more customers straight to your business using your website and Google Business Profile as the tools. And the topics of today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, and what they'll actually do for your business if you use these strategies. More importantly, how you could at least get an extra 36 jobs per month or more consistently by doing what I'm about to teach you right here in this video. But first off, man, I checked out your website, and over and above all, the site's design looks awesome. I love the texture right here in the header, the logo, and the entire layout, right? But it's not yet set up to actually generate your business revenue, which is what we're going to fix right here with this video. So the first topic getting into is page content. And page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page on your site. Now you actually need about 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage to be optimized with Google, depending on your competition and keywords that you're targeting. And this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some buyer intent keywords that you're trying to get business for. And all a buyer intent keyword is a search term that somebody put into Google that indicates they're ready to buy your services. For example, if somebody looked at pressure washing Chicago or pressure washing companies in Chicago, you know that they're looking to get a pressure washing job done, and you know it's in an area that you target. And when you rank for these words, you come up first and get more customers coming straight to you that are already ready to buy. And to sum it up, Google loves information and relevancy. And it actually has bots that will come in and scan your page to try to find out what services you offer and what areas that you actually target to find out what you're relevant for. And when you have these search terms in there and they're very prominent, and they're very numerous in your content, it's going to make it really, really easy for you to rank for these things. So this is why content is king, and it's the easiest and fastest way to rank for anything. If we check out the amount of content that you have in this front page, there's a decent amount here, right? But if we check out the amount of content that this pressure washing systems company has, which is one of your biggest competitors in Chicago, you can see that there's a little bit of a difference in the amount of content that they have. Now, this doesn't blow you completely out of the water. This is still extremely beatable, but they do have a little bit more, right? And you'll be able to see here in just a second how much search volume they're actually getting off of this website. But once again, this is not a hard website to beat. It's actually very easy to beat this website. But to go on my second topic, and this is an important topic called backlinks. To show you that, I'm going to go into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website, and this would be for yours. Now, there's a couple numbers up here, and I don't want you to get confused, so I'm going to break those down to you real quick. The UR is the power of the page currently being searched. In this case, it's your home page. The DR is the power of your entire website. The amount of backlinks that you have, which I'll go over in a second. The amount of websites sending those backlinks. The amount of organic keywords that you're ranking for, and the amount of traffic that you're getting on estimate. So right now, like I said, your website looks awesome, but it's not an asset that's actually putting money in your pocket currently, which is what we need to change. So a backlink is super simple. It's just another website linking to yours through theirs, either through a clickable text or image. So if I clicked on this link and it brought me up to your website, that's an example of this website sending your website a backlink. And the idea is that these links act like an endorsement of your website from other sites that Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's just like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins, but not all backlinks are created equal. You want more powerful and relevant sites linking to show that you have more authority in Google's eyes, because quality always wins with backlinks. And by relevant, I mean if you had other pressure washing sites linking to, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons, right? So let's take a look at your competitors' Ahrefs. We can see how you stack up. So obviously you see a difference right here in power, the amount of backlinks that they have, the amount of referring domains, the amount of keywords that they're targeting. And this 210 is an estimate based on patterns. This does not actually reflect the true amount of traffic that they're getting from this, which is actually probably about 5 to 10 times higher than what's here. Imagine if you were getting 1,000 searches to your website every single month, how many deals you would close off of that. So this is the kind of business that you're actually missing out on right now. But let's take a look at some of their keywords real quick. The cool thing about keywords, you can capture and rank for as many as you want, and every single area has their own, every single service has their own. So there are tons of these things. But this would be a perfect one to grab right here. Pressure washing Chicago, on average, gets 200 searches every single month, right? If you're in the top position for this, how many jobs could you close off of that just one keyword? And you can, like I said, rank for as many as you want. Now I give you the breakdown of some of the numbers here at the end of this video and how they work so you can control the intake of your new customers. But first we're going to look at a Google search. The first thing you see here are paid ads, and paid ads are awesome. They work really effectively, and if you make them right, they could be a huge asset for your business, but they could be really tricky sometimes, and if they're not made right, they become a serious money pit. So this leads me to my last topic, and this is an amazing tool called the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked right here in this top position typically means at least an extra 40 or 50% more calls than top organic rank alone with just the website. Now, what gets you ranked here amongst other things is having a stronger and larger citation profile than your competitors. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted in a directory such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And yes, there are a lot of other ranking factors, but your organic ranking and citations are some of the biggest here. You could also rank in multiple areas all at once using the same profile, as well as capture all of those near me keywords like pressure washing near me. So just to give you an example, if your profile was set up right where I dropped this pin, it starts from there. From there, it's going to grow in strength the more power you push to it. So now all of a sudden you have all of these different areas locked down, and anybody within them is looking for any kind of pressure washing services or pressure washing, power washing near me, anything along those lines, and you're coming up in this top position getting that business for this as well. So it's perfect for locking down regions, whereas when you do keywords with your website, you lock down specific areas, Chicago, Maywood, and so on and so forth. So when you're using these strategies and they're all coming together and you're beginning to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why this is so worth it. So I just grabbed a few of the keywords. There's, like I said, a ton of these things. So this doesn't cover all of the services that you offer or all of the areas that you target. But out of just these keywords, that's 820 searches per month on average. If you converted just 3% of those into paying customers, which is a low ball, that's 25 new customers every single month from your website. Now, if you couple that with the Google Business Profile strategy, not including all the other areas or all the other keywords, that's about 36 jobs per month on a consistent basis by using both strategies. And how do we actually find these numbers, right? I'm sure you're wondering that. So the average click-through rate of somebody in the top position of Google is 28.5%, meaning if I looked at pressure washing Chicago, the guy in the top position is going to get about 28.5% of those site visits. 60 to 80% of those will actually call your business or fill out a lead form. And if your closing rate is about 50%, which it typically is at least getting leads this way, here's what the numbers look like from just the website. If you're in the top position for a buyer intent keyword that brings in 100 searches a month, you can expect to close about 8 to 11 deals per month by maintaining that top position. I just like the low ball at 3% being a minimum, even though as you can see, it's often higher. Because hey, nobody's ever upset with a low ball, right? And I'm not sure what your margins are specifically, but if you multiplied your average profit per job with the number of jobs you would get, what could you be making this year if you use these strategies? And Mark, this is what I do for a living. And while this video is going to help you start generating a really good amount of revenue, if you want to step it up, go after larger areas, more keywords, or if you just have any questions whatsoever about any of this, you're more than welcome to shoot me a message back, or you can give me a call or text at 330-978-5004. Either way, I would really appreciate just a line of feedback so I know whether or not you got some value out of this. But thank you so much, Mark. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon, my man.